Hi guys, Lance the Option Teacher here. This video I'm going to go over how I've been using limited margin on high yield ETF accounts and how they could amplify returns. Today was a good example of it because we had SPY and the Qs up quite a bit. So this is using margin amplification. Well, today's 2.8% move actually did for a leveraged account. Now this is a message that I got from one of our members. So I haven't tried doing it on margin yet, but I'd like to. If you have any info to share on how to do it safely and avoid margin interest, this somewhat ties into what I'm talking about with margin use. The question actually involved using credit spreads and taking in margin for that, and I did cover that quite a bit in the channel. This is a Robinhood account. It's a smaller account that I have, and you can see that today was a big gain. Had $13,792 and $378.56 gain, or 2.82%. Notice how the buying power is $7,147. These are the three different funds that I have. For TDAQ, 314.91 shares. It's at $27.52. NIHI is 146 shares at 52.6. And BTCI, same 1.39 shares at 32.57. If you check in the playlist of income ETFs, there's a link in the description down below the video. You'll see why I chose these funds and a few updates on how I've been doing on these. Now, what you notice, if you multiply these two numbers, this is actually greater than the 13,792. I'm using limited margin to get more shares and more overall price for these companies and stocks. The total account equity, big update, pulled straight from the account here. So 13,792 is the total equity. Today's gain was 2.82%. And now this is using limited margin on top of the covered call positions. On an update like today, the borrowed portion of the position works in the account's favor. The gain on the full position lands on top of the smaller equity base. If you look at the smaller equity base, this is the equity base. The total amount of margin used is about $4,000 more than this. So I'm really investing about $18,000 on it. The next slide will show exactly how much that was worth. So here's the position values. Again, notice 13,792 is the account equity. If you add up the position values here, you will see the total position value is 18,681. So it's exceeding the account equity. That means that I'm using some margin in order to do this trade. Here's the leverage picture. I'm using $4,883.83 in margin. Compared to the cash equity, if you add these two numbers up, you get the 18,000 and change. The leverage ratio is 1.35%. So that means for every dollar of cash that I put into the account, I would be getting $1.35 of ETF exposure for it. Now the loan amount matters on an up day. The margin loan balance doesn't move with the market. That's a fixed amount. This margin that I'm paying, it's Robinhood, it's 5% interest. The first $1,000 on Robinhood Gold, you don't pay margin interest. So it's really $3,888 that I'm paying 5% annual interest on. That's a fixed amount. When the ETF goes up, 100% of the dollar gain on the full 18,681 flows into that equity. And I only needed 13,792 to control it. And that's how margin amplifies gains. Now, if I didn't have any margin today, I would have gained $277.44. That's if I took the same percent of TDAQ, BTC, XBCI, and NIHI. If I took the same percentages of each, they're not all equal at 33%. Actually, I have a little bit more in TDAQ. But that would be a 2.07% account return. With the margin, though, I made an extra $100, 2.82% of the account return. So I'm taking this amount, dividing it by the equity of 13,792. So again, it added $101.12, about 36% more profit than a cash-only position. That's where you get that amplification of about 1.33. This ended up being about 36%. Now, do want to reiterate, leverage does cut both ways. It could reverse, be even worse on a red day. Losses scale the same way. If I had a negative 2.07% day, then it could be a negative 2.82% on the equity part with your margin use. The margin interest does accrue daily. 483 times 0.05% divided by the total number of days, 365, is pretty negligible in the end compared to the gain that I have. On a flat or slow grind days, that interest is a real drag on the premium. However, the main goal of this account is to be getting distributions that are higher than the 5%, and all three of those funds do pay a decent amount more than the 5%. Maintenance requirements: a large enough drawdown could trigger the margin call, forcing a sale at the worst possible time. I do go over quite a bit in my channel how much margin use I'm looking at. What do I do if the margin is getting too close for comfort? If I'm not using that much margin, I could consider buying more on margin as well. And that'll fluctuate as the account size grows. Here's some of the takeaways today. Get about 1.35% leverage, turn to 2% into 2.8% account return. Got an extra $101 extra profit just today alone. The same lever goes both directions. You could, again, amplify losses on bad days. And then interest is the toll that borrow balance does cost every day it's outstanding. So if you have any questions in this video, do you actually use margin? How do you use it? Feel free to leave a comment down below. I'll read and respond to all comments. Hope you found this video helpful. If you did, please click like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And I'll see you guys in the next video.